Welcome everybody back to A&M the Am episode. It says 60 on the last
Is it
episode, but
really?
this is 62
Oh, I was gonna
because
say, wait,
listen,
we've missed weeks.
yeah,
Realistically, we'd be probably coming up on 70.
well,
We've missed a
yeah,
handful of weeks at this point.
we missed a handful of weeks, and
Never mind. I
technically,
know why you're gonna say that.
no,
Yep, I know why.
there's a key episode missing, episode 61. Probably one of our strongest episodes. I would say it was one of our. It was had the most potential behind it.
It had the
And,
most content. We looked into everything. We had Nick as a guest again,
it was the
and
debut
nobody will ever
episode.
see it.
It was the debut episode.
Yes,
A&M.
it was the debut episode of A&M. Man,
So
nobody's ever gonna see it either.
no, I'm linking it in the description. It's
Oh,
gonna
I
be
was
privatized if they want to just listen to you.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. I was gonna say that I want to put it in the description, so at least we're thinking alike. Yeah, because I had to unlist it so that way I could even watch it on
Yeah,
my
no,
other
that's
account.
I planned on putting it in the description of at least this video and maybe a video after, just so you know if anybody just wants to listen to you talk for 45 minutes to yourself, basically.
Yeah,
That would be
I
basically
mean,
what
I
happened.
wouldn't want anything else, but yeah, I unlisted it so that way I could watch that part of myself because I didn't want to watch it on this Bud's account, so I wanted to watch it on my regular.
Yeah, basically what happened, Mort didn't record our voices for some reason. His OBS was messed up, and we talked for 45 minutes in a. We brought up
Bangers,
about,
hot takes.
we
we made up. We got video ideas in there, and
but you can't win them
which
all.
that's gonna make the next A&M very special. A&M very special.
Because we can bring up, we can talk about our what we talked about in that one.
It'll be a surprise topic at that point.
Yeah. I mean, next week we got the mock draft. I think ours is gonna come out on Wednesday.
Don't we have other guests next week too?
What?
Don't we have other guests next week too?
No. I'm pushing that back to not next week, but the week after, so right before the playoffs.
Good.
Just because we're kind of messed up this week because we were pushed back so far, and we were messed up anyway, so it wouldn't have worked this week. So that will be right before Hwbl playoffs. And talking about Hwbl, last week the regular season, in a half an hour when we will be first game of the day, 9:30, and basically I can say what I want here. You're starting more.
You really could.
I mean, you're going into this. How do you feel? It's your first start of the season, last week of the season. Pistol whiffs.
I really don't know what to expect. Just kind of hoping for the best and first start. So usually try to come in like with clean innings and stuff. So at least I'll know that I'll have. I mean, depending on how it goes, at least two to 3 innings of wiggle room.
Yeah.
Just to hope for the best. And the last game, I felt confident going into it because I'd figured out some things on the mound. And so hopefully just to build upon it and carry it over since we came here from practice yet again. It's not a Tuesday, but we still came here from practice.
Friday night practice, the new one.
And it's now raining too, so we got out of there just in time.
Yeah. Yeah, but we didn't get a chance to talk about week 3. We went 0-2. It was not a good week for us. Couldn't pitch, couldn't hit. I mean, Gabe hit a grand slam. That was a positive.
Yes.
But other than that, I don't think I got a hit all day. I think you got like 1 or 2.
I had a better week, yeah.
Brendan pitched decent at times, but it was just like I think he pitched against the Fellowship, so it was gonna be a tough pitching matchup for him anyways. We just came out just dry.
We didn't have anything clicking together. Usually, I mean, at least Brendan will give us a good game on the mound. That's not his fault. Yeah. The one Fellowship one you're talking about. I'm just saying, like, he'll give us a good game on the mound, but then we can't hit. So
yeah,
we just couldn't do anything.
And then for the first game, we experimented. We started Quentin, and then
which had a good look to it. It just didn't.
Yeah,
it didn't come out the way we thought about that long and hard going into it, and I think we still did the right move, whether we won or not. But
yeah, but we so Quentin started, let up some runs to finish off the inning because I wanted Royce to pitch the next six then. So to not break into Royce's innings there, I put Levi for his first game. I think he only let up like one or two runs. I wish I could look at the stats, but I think he only let up like one or two runs, maybe even one. Um, and then Royce came in, and I think that game ended inning or two early because of time.
Yeah, I forgot we got
So
hit with the time.
yeah, so that one was kind of unfortunate. And then yeah, obviously second game was closer because we hit that grand slam. I think we ended up playing all 7 innings for that though. So I think so. I don't think we got mercied.
Um, I actually think we might have in the seventh.
Let me. I don't know if I can look
I don't
here.
think you can. I remember a run scoring and they said it was over, so I'm pretty sure that it was in the seventh that happened.
Yeah, yeah, I can't find.
Because
I'll have to.
I was pitching and then somebody made an error and let a run score and then they
Oh
ended
yeah,
it.
I think you're right. It was in the seventh because I think yeah, I think you're right. Or sixth. I think it was sixth or yeah, you're right though. But no, we made it to the seventh. We made it to
Yeah,
the
I'm pretty sure
seventh
it was
at
the
least.
seventh.
Yeah, so we made it to the seventh, but um, yeah, unfortunately lost there. So 3-3 on the season, and I mean we're in a not horrible spot, middle of the pack. Looking at the power rankings, we dropped to 4, so literally middle of the pack.
Mm-hmm.
Fortunately, we only dropped that one spot. So right now it's Founders 1, Fellowship 2, who we play them again this week. Hillbilly Hitters 3, who we lost to. Um, us at 4, Birds Aren't Real at 5, PBA at 6, Hicks at 6, 7, and then Pistol Whiff at 8, who again we play first game of this week.
Right
So
now.
yeah, right in 30 minutes when this video goes up. So
Mm-hmm.
um, yeah, I mean, we really we're facing teams on opposite ends of the spectrum this week. It's the team at the bottom of the leaderboard and the team at top.
And
So
can't take them lightly either.
no, they have good pitching, good hitting. So it'll be interesting to
I'm
see
just
it.
falling into some hard times.
What I am seeing though is that the West is dominating the standings right now. We have 3 out of the top 4 spots.
Yeah, I mean, cause it is a tough division too, so it
Yeah, I
helps
mean,
that.
we still have a chance, I think, to uh possibly come out of the West as the number 1 seed to get the number. I think that would get us the number 2 seed in the playoffs if we come out as the number 1. If we win our division or win our conference. So, but I don't know how possible it is because I think Fellowship, yeah. So Fellowship is 2-0 and Hillbilly is 2-0. So if they
Mm-hmm.
both go 0-2 and we go 2-0, I think they would have the tiebreakers over us anyways, so I don't
Yeah,
think it would work.
it should, yeah.
So yeah, I think our best that we can finish is like second or third in the conf or divisions, which I'm not mad about. I mean, it
That's fine.
it gets us to the playoffs as long as we get to the playoffs, and playoffs are really the only thing that matter. Obviously, regular season meant for seeding and everything, but playoffs are really the only games that matter there. So
It
yeah, I
is.
mean, what was that?
I said it is. Yeah, the playoffs the only thing that matters.
Yeah.
Um,
So
actually, speaking of that video that didn't get posted,
yeah.
there there was this clip that Nick just tweeted where
Oh,
where I had said that the Tigers were on a winning streak and that I was probably gonna ruin it. They did win yesterday, but since the video didn't go up, it kind of took a second to get through there, and now they are currently losing at the moment. So,
wait, did he actually tweet it out?
well, he responded to one of my tweets.
Oh, okay. I was about to say he actually tweeted it out. But yeah, you made a lot of hot takes in that video,
I said
and
some stuff.
so did I. So did Nick.
Yeah,
I'm pissed off that they weren't on there. But we'll come back stronger on the next one that we can actually hear each other, or that they can hear us. But yeah,
yeah,
so those 2 games at 9:30 and noon. It's the early slate of games, which we knew we were getting. Was kind of glad it was till the end of the season. Didn't get it early in the season, and then at 7:45, I play in the first inaugural entertainer All-Star game, which
Mm-hmm.
I was not even oh my god, I was so humbled. I truly did not even expect like when I got the notification that they tagged me in an Instagram post, I was like, oh, they probably are posting like stats before the end of the season. I'm up there in like strikeouts or something. And
Yeah, you
that
did say that. You
flew over
sat
my
there.
head.
You sat there and saw that when you got the notification. Like, did they put stats or something?
Yes,
I was so
yeah.
happy because then you said the entertainer, and I didn't see that. I had a notification. I was so happy.
No, for the West, on on the team that I'm on is Casey, Jesse, Jeff, Blake, uh, Grant Yoder, I believe his name is, Hanson, Austin, me, and then I think he's on fellowship too. So
I mean,
I got
it is an entertaining team, though. Like,
I mean, and then you look at the other team, though. You got Grant Long, Grant Farrington, Chris Hickley, Jacob Morton, Jude, Peyton Smith, Jacob Baker, Alex Nichols, and then Michael Dunn.
yeah, I mean
So,
that is the most entertaining people, but I feel like you guys, at least on that side, have a little bit more, I guess, entertainment value.
I
You
mean,
could say. Then again,
Casey got
I
the
don't
most.
know some of those other ones anyway, but
Casey got the most votes in the entire league. He got
yeah.
37.
And
And
what
then
I had said, I told you, I guess I'll just say that this here, the way I voted, I don't know why, I just don't know how to read. I voted for the best players, and so
even though we talked that it was the
yeah,
entertainment.
I saw you'd said like we need to vote, and then I saw on their story like I saw all the highlighted colors and everything. It said this team's finished all their votes and colors, letters, everything was mixing up. And I was like, okay, I'll go. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'll go vote for Andrew. Or like vote for him so that way like he doesn't have to hear about it. And then I just tapped on the link and I just voted for the best players. And somehow at
Yeah.
least 90% of the people I voted for made that in there anyway. So
Yeah. But yeah, that's not the actual All-Star game. Actual All-Star game is the Sunday after the playoffs or championship day.
mhm.
So, which I think we should at least one guy, I think. At least one or two.
Yeah,
Um,
I mean, yeah, we definitely
place.
should. I'm kind of surprised
Um,
they don't have it like that, where at least one team is represented, like the actual All
I think
Star
they
game.
might this year. They might at least because you only have to represent, four people at least, and then the
Yeah.
other five are
Oh
so
my
they
gosh.
might do that this year.
Very well
Because
could actually.
since there's only 8 teams and it's
Uh huh.
West versus East, so you can at least one person represents. It's a lot easier. So then the
Yeah,
five other are wild cards.
it makes sense like that for sure.
Yeah. So, yeah, but I'm playing. I don't know. I don't know how I made it. Really, I'm not really. And I mean, other than like doing this is the really only entertainment value I think I bring.
Mhm.
Um, low key, power might go out here in a second. Lights just flickered, so
Oh
kind of
really?
scared.
It's going that hard.
Um, but this. So I guess thank you for whoever voted. I had 16 votes.
Yeah, you
I
did.
was I was second to last. But what whatever I can get, really, I guess.
Yeah, and I mean, it's because you have a segment show thing dedicated to the league.
Yeah.
So that's why you got the votes.
But that will be fun to play. And I don't know what it's gonna be like. I don't know if it's gonna be like a normal All-Star game or if there's gonna be
I mean,
extracurriculars
yeah,
going on.
really, it's just like you'd be out there playing, so it's got to be. I mean, I know like Blake and some of the other like Casey and like the more the ones that are already like outgoing as it is, and Grant and others.
Yeah.
I'm sure that they're gonna probably you would think go a little bit extra since Blake said he has a new pitch and everything. So I
Hey,
would think it's something like that. It's gonna be a little extra entertainment because yeah,
I know
otherwise it's just a regular game.
nobody's gonna be able to watch this, because the games are going on all day tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I'm just letting you know, if I get a chance to pitch, it's over.
Oh,
It's
I
over.
want to see that so bad.
I'm bringing out. I'm not even gonna name the pitch, but I'm bringing out the pitch I throw at you all the time.
Yeah, I was gonna say you've been. Hey, that's why you've been throwing to
I've been
be
in the
ready for this
lab.
moment. You got to be ready to stay ready and be ready to stay ready, so you don't have to get ready. I don't
Call
know
me
how to speak.
Shohei.
I don't know how
Call
to
me.
speak, but you know how that saying goes.
Oh no, I know. But yeah, I mean, other than that, there wasn't much that we wanted to talk about. The forbidden video that will never be seen unless you click on the link in the description will be there. Um, just quick summary of it. Talked about the Suns finals. I mean, do you want to give a real quick take about that since you didn't? I mean, never mind. They can hear your take. They heard you on the. They'll hear you on the
Yeah,
thing if they want to listen. Uh, Talked about that. Giannis top 5 all time power forward. Yes or no? Somehow we started talking about Dwight Howard if he's a top 10 center of all time.
I
Don't know how
loved
that got
I
brought up.
loved that trickle down,
Um,
but
and then talked about Tigers and their win streak currently in jeopardy as we speak. So tomorrow morning, 7-game win streak could be no more. And then we talked about Mort cursing everything he looks at. So
but Willie did hit a home run tonight. So if they
yeah,
lose,
but again,
I still took a W.
but at what cost? At what cost?
I-
The Tigers they lose their winning streak. At what cost?
Okay.
At what cost? Willie's getting sent down again.
I mean, I'll sacrifice a winning streak for Willie confidence.
I don't know about that. Cause okay, real quick, I was just looking. Other than that triple last night, he didn't do anything else in his other 3 at bats.
Oh yeah, well yeah, that was his first game back, but
Okay,
you can't
and he
do
hasn't
something
done.
every time.
Yes, if you're as good as advertised, you can. If you're as good as you hype him up to be.
Do you realize how the game is played?
I do.
You can't be doing something amazing every single time.
Shohei does.
No, just when
Tatis does.
it's when they do, it gets highlighted.
But Shohei does something almost every single night. Oh, also something that I saw today that we didn't even mention. Nick mentioned it the next day about curses. Okay. In the first half of the season, and I think it was 395 at bats or something. Carlos Correa was hitting 300 or 400. In his last 100 at bats, he's hitting .095. The worst stretch of his career.
He was real slow to start the season, so you can't even add that curse to me.
No, but what do you mean? He was hot to start the season.
No, he was real. But
in his first 395 bats or 365.
okay, but the first like 75 to 100 was brutal. And that's when his trade value was low and the Astros weren't first place, so they're like, well, should we trade him now? But then obviously didn't. But he wasn't doing much, and then he heated up. He went crazy for a month and a half, and now we are.
I'm sorry. My number was completely wrong here. Okay, in the previous 100 plate appearances, he was batting 400. In the last 100 plate appearances, he was batting he's been batting .093. So a negative 307 point percentage differential there.
Baseball's a game of
worst baseball. He's been playing the worst baseball of his career since like the All-Star game. Basically,
baseball's a game of streaks. So you can either get hot or cold. If I was the curse for Correa, he would have never hit a baseball this year because I have been an advocate of him his entire career. Willie just got another hit. I've been an advocate of Carlos Correa to the Tigers since December, so I don't think I have a part in this one.
Also to add to it, Josh Rojas fully dislocated his finger, so
yeah,
he's out for a couple weeks.
Yeah, but I mean, could have been worse.
And Bregman's still dead on the bench.
He actually started swinging again lately.
What even happened to him? You said he was coming back for an MVP season this year, and he hasn't touched the field.
I honestly don't know what he hurt. But he is swinging now.
Okay. But that basically sums up what the start of the video was, is us just talking about more cursing teams.
Yeah,
and players.
the usual.
And so that's all we got. Just short video, sum up, what happened and where we're going. But we got mock draft next week. Hopefully continuation on of what we were talking about in the hidden video. And yeah, I think also that there's gonna be a mock draft with everybody, like Joe and everybody, but we'll see if that happens or not. At least one with me, you, and Nick is
Yeah, I
gonna
was gonna say
happen
there's
for
gonna be
sure.
an A&M for sure.
Yeah, but that'll happen for sure. So, yeah, anything else before we end it off here, Mort?
Not that I can think of. I said something last episode.
I can't
Uh,
remember what it was.
I honestly don't remember. I wish I did.
Hey, they can watch it back.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's all we got. If you guys could like and subscribe, that would help us a lot, and we'll see you guys next time.